Once again, my hair is a mess, but hopefully this time, it will cooperate. How's it going, guys? Happy New Year to you all. It's been a while, I know, but I am back, and that's the important part. Now seriously, I don't know what it was about 2016, but for me it ended in the worst way. I got sick, and for a lot of people actually that I knew, they got sick either towards the end of 2016 or the beginning of 2017. And that's not the way you want to start your year. But here I am, and my throat's still like messed up. Whatever, man. But anyways, on to the video. Maybe it's because I love Christmas, but I swear, 3 out of 4 times I get sick during Christmas break. It's like I can literally go to bed on the 22nd and wake up the 23rd feeling like shit. And then when I wake up feeling like shit, I'm sitting there thinking, how could this happen? Usually you get some sign, right? Like there's a little tickle in your throat, or like you go to bed with a huge headache, you wake up and you're sick. There's usually a sign. But sometimes with me, there's no sign at all. I can go to bed perfectly fine, feeling 100%, and the next morning wake up with the biggest headache, a sore throat, a lot of phlegm in my throat, and like, it's horrible. And that's exactly what happened to me on the 24th. I woke up and I was feeling like absolute death. Like my throat was sore, I was coughing a lot, I didn't want to get out of bed, and it was completely random. And that is one of the things I hate about being sick, is the feeling when you wake up every morning. You feel absolutely disgusting. Like you thought Monday mornings were bad, try a Monday morning when you're sick, or try a Christmas Eve when you're sick. That is probably the worst feeling ever. Like the whole purpose of going to sleep is defeated when you're sick. Instead of waking up fresh and with full of energy the next morning, you wake up and you feel sluggish, more tired, because you probably didn't have a good sleep because you were coughing and sneezing and just a total mess. And when you wake up feeling sluggish and tired, you tend to want to go for a shower, and you want to shower more often when you're sick. But here's the catch. You're not supposed to shower more often when you're sick because it's not necessarily good for you. But then your body feels disgusting, but in your mind you know that you're not supposed to shower that often. And then it becomes one of these situations.
My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
I'm just gonna pat myself on the back for that song choice. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. When I was younger, sickness was my friend. It got me out of so much. When I was sick, I used to not have to go to school. I could watch TV all day. People were there to take care of me. It was a win-win, aside from the fact that you were actually sick. But you didn't care. What's better as a kid than staying at home all day in bed or watching TV while other people take care of you and you not having to worry about going to school? Nothing. Nothing's better than that. But when you're an adult like I am now, things are different. You have more responsibilities, more things to do, and getting sick just gets in the way of all those things. Not to mention that sometimes there's not anyone there to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself. When you have a fever, you have to take care of yourself. Rush to the store, get some medicine, get some other things that you need. The support there for you as a child is sometimes not there for you when you're an adult. And don't even get me started with all the homemade remedies that people suggest when you're sick. Gargle with salt water, black tea, green tea, all kinds of teas, ginger and honey, cinnamon and honey, anything with honey. And then there's my personal favorite. So, this I can get used to. Like everyone around you turns into a doctor, suggests all these kinds of crazy remedies, and there's a lot of them. And then you don't want to try half of them because they sound disgusting. And then when you start coughing around the house or in front of other people, and they start to figure out that you're sick, they're gonna ask you, why don't you go to a doctor? Well, guess what? I don't like the doctor. If I wanted to go to a doctor, I would go, but I don't want to go. I haven't been to my own family doctor in a very long time. I usually just go to the walk-in clinic. I stopped going to my family doctor because of this thing called appointments. It's that time where you call them and you're like, yeah, I want to come see the family doctor. And then the other person on the phone is just like, yeah, sure, you can come in around 4:30. And then you're just like, yeah, sure, 4:30 sounds fine, I'll be there. And then you get there at 4:30, which is your appointment time. But for some odd reason, you're there till like 5:30, sometimes 6 o'clock, still waiting to see your doctor. Like, my appointment was 4:30. It is now 6 p.m. and you're still taking care of other patients instead of me. And I don't know if it's like this for everyone's doctor, but my doctor will have the audacity to be sitting there and talking to her patients about anything and everything except for what they came for. She'll be talking and telling them about her life stories or about their life stories. And I'm just sitting there like, can you please hurry up? I think the worst thing about needing to see a doctor is the waiting room. And I absolutely hate the waiting room. Like, you're sitting there in a small room with a bunch of sick people. And like, you might not even be sick. You might have like a knee injury and something else might be wrong with you. Or maybe you're like a little sick, but then you'll have a bunch of people that are like really sick and coughing all over the place. And then you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, I can get sick from one of these people or get more sick. All of a sudden, you're trying to like push yourself into a corner of the room so that you avoid people. Or at least that's what I do. Like, you'll notice it, if you ever see me go to the walking clinic near my house, I'm never sitting on the chair. I'm always standing by the receptionist, just waiting, not going near the sick people. Like, leave me alone. But then there'll always be people walking in behind me, tapping me on the shoulder and saying, are you in line? And then I'm forced to talk to them, and I know that they're sick, and I'm just like, no, I'm not in line. Just leave me, go around me. And then you have the kids in the waiting room. I think this is going to be a theme in all my videos because I'm blaming the parents for bad parenting. I have a problem. So you'll have those kids coughing around and they don't know any better. Like, their parents are the ones that are supposed to know better. Like, parents, it's not that hard. Just grab your kid, grab them nice and tight, hold them in your arms, show them a lot of love, and problem solved. They won't be walking around the waiting room and coughing all over the place in front of everyone. Just hold them. Show them some love. Come on. It's not that hard. And I don't know why this always is for me, but after all that waiting, I get called in and I go to see the doctor. And then once the doctor finally shows up, for me it always takes about 2 to 3 minutes for them to tell me either I have a cold or something I already knew. And then I leave. And the people that see me leave are all happy because it was a very short appointment. But why is it with me when I'm waiting, no one walks out that fast? No one. It's just me. So that's gonna do for today's video. I hope you guys like it. And if you did, you know the drill. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. You could check out my last video right over there. And don't forget to share. And yeah, that's it. See you guys later.